Hey there guys, and welcome to Minecraft. This time, I'm just going to be playing a little game. We'll see how long it lasts. That's a ravine. It's very deep. We'll explore that at some time or another. But first of all, what I have to do is get some wood, because that's what you just have to do in Minecraft. You have to go and you have to get wood. No matter what kind of wood it is, I don't discriminate. There's so many different kinds of wood in the world. Why on earth would you discriminate? So we're gonna get the orange kind for now. I think this is called acacia wood. I actually have not played this Minecraft update in like survival for a long time, if I ever have. I've never gotten very far if I have, because really I haven't played Minecraft vanilla survival in quite a while, but I figured I'd give it a shot because it just looks like a lot of fun to kind of get back to the roots of Minecraft. That's always kind of what I've wanted to do for a long time, but I've been very, very caught up in mods. I still love mods, and I still will be doing modded series at sometimes or another. Sometimes or another. But for right now, I'm going to be doing vanilla because that has just struck my fancy right now. And it may have injured it. I'm going to keep you updated on my fancy because it was struck pretty hard. It was like midnight and then it just got struck and wow. I can't even describe how scared I was, but we made it through and my fancy is probably going to be all right. But it has a surgery scheduled right now, so I'll keep you up to date on that. Okay, I'm gonna make an axe here, and I will just take this up. And I almost said mining up, but then I stopped myself because I remember you cannot mine wood up unless, of course, you do it with a pickaxe in a mining facility with one of those like professional-looking vests. Then maybe you could mine it up. If you're a scientist, you just say, "In the name of science, I mine this up." Then you probably could. But other than that, no, you probably could not. So what difficulty are we on here? Peaceful? What? We gotta be on normal, bro. Normal, just like everybody else is. I try to be normal, but sometimes people say I'm not. But that doesn't bother me. Oh boy, we're in over our heads. There's a bat. See? He's just telling us how in over our heads we are. He's trying to tell us at least. I cannot understand bat language. I almost did there for a second. I almost understood him, but now I lost it. I was so close, you guys broke my concentration. You guys always seem to do that with me. Every single time I get thinking about something, then I remember there are people watching me. And I can't talk about the weird thing I was thinking about. So it's you guys every time. 23 pieces of stone should be enough to do whatever we need to do right here. So I'm just going to take it right out and place down my crafting table. One crafting table is good enough for me. I do not need several, like I always make. I always seem to make several, but I do not need it this time. So right now I'm going to make a stone pick and probably a stone sword, just in case things get nasty. Because I have been killed on the first day before nightfall even comes. Yes, that's a thing. That does happen to me. And quite often, actually. Sometimes I just throw the controller down in rage. Mostly because it's not working, because I play Minecraft with a keyboard. Every time I try to use a controller, it never works. It sits there, it does nothing. I don't understand why. Maybe it's because it's not plugged in. But I'll check that out next time. I was going one step at a time, okay? Alright, here is the kind of wood that I normally get. Ooh, this is a nice little oasis. We could, like, totally do something here. We could, like, ooh, it could be a pool. It could so be a pool, and we could, like, build a house around here, and it would be the best thing ever. You guys just wait. You guys just wait for a couple years, and I will build a house there. You just gotta be patient, okay? I don't want you getting all flighty on me. Trying to move on before I'm ready to move on. You ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna make things in my own time. So you just wait. And maybe we'll get to it in this episode, maybe we won't. But for now, what we've got to do is mine up the normal kind of wood. But then again, who's to call it normal? Because there are many different kinds of wood, as I've aforementioned. Don't want to make any kind of wood feel sad. But basically we're just going to get as much as we possibly can here, turn it all into wooden planks, and see if I can get a little shack going. Because most of the time, I don't. I forget that, and then I die. So, we'll see what we can do there. And I want to make a stone axe. Gonna give myself a present, a stone axe. From the Stone Age, and we're going to pick that up. I really wish that they'd, like, have these crafting tables. Some mods do it. Like, if you leave items on a crafting table, they'd show up there and they wouldn't, like, despawn. That would be really cool. I wish they would do that, but Minecraft hasn't thought of that yet. It's been far too busy adding undersea temples, which, it's interesting, but we need items on a crafting table. Come on now. That's just what we need to do. And I don't care what the Minecraft devs say about any of this adding new stuff. It's got to be that first, or I will get so mad at them if they do not. Ooh, that turned to grass really quickly. Usually it does not. But anyway, let's just take up this little bit of sand here. The sand does not belong. It's sanding out. It's like standing out, only it's sanding out. See what I did there? This is a beautiful place. I like this place. If you ever get too awkward, guys, all you have to do is just change the conversation really fast. People most of the time will just get interested in that conversation instead of the one you aforementioned. Okay, let's take up the sand, and we can probably use this for windows a little later. I'm definitely going to get really fancy with this beach house. It's going to be so super fancy. It's probably going to be the first circle house ever, with like 4 doors going out into a pool. It's going to be the best. You guys just wait and you just see. Like I said before, you got to be patient. Because if you're not patient, then you will... You know what happens to people who aren't patient. I don't even have to tell you. They just get kicked out of school, and then they get their lunch taken away from them. Not fun for people who are not patient. At all. Let's just place this down. Try to even out the ground just a little bit. That's probably good enough. And then I'm going to do a little outlining thing here, where I'm going to kind of build the outer walls of my beach house. Like this. And like this, and this, and this. Uh-oh, we're starving. That's a problem. We gotta fix that relatively quick. This is gonna be a very large house. I've just noticed this is gonna take a lot of wood to do. I guess that's okay. I mean, there's no problem with a large house. But I just didn't think I'd be having one. That's what every mother who has twins says. There's no problem with twins. I just didn't think I'd be having them. Imagine if you had twins. It's scary, okay? I try to understand. I try to have sympathy on these mothers who have twins. Must be scary. Okay. We didn't get any apples, Mr. Tree. You literally didn't give me any apples. You're just giving me saplings. I don't want saplings. I want apples. So if you could please give me an apple, that would be much appreciated. You're giving me more saplings. Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Tree. I'm so glad that you heard me in my time of need. Because if you wouldn't have, I would have died. So it's a good thing that talking to trees really does pay off sometimes. That's the first time it's worked for me. I've been trying for several years. Trees don't usually respond. And people think you're weird if you talk to trees, so you probably shouldn't try that. But if you're about to die, then it might work for you. Now, did I see cows around here, or did I not? Did I only see sheep? Are there only sheep around here? Are you a cow in sheep's clothing? That's what I wonder. Can you prove to me that you're not a cow? Well, you bod. I mean, yeah, that's one thing, but what if... I mean, you have 4 feet. Cows have 4 feet. They have hooves, I mean. So what do you say to that? Well, that's probably not a good enough reason, dude. I bet you're a cow, but I'm going to let you go on that one. Because, you know, I'd have no way to prove it in court, so, you know, I can't really take you there. Sorry about that. You just live your life. Cow in sheep's clothing. I know you're in there. Alright, do cows spawn in savannas? I don't know, we just need, and I'd settle for pigs too. I just need something to, oh, look at the pig. I didn't see that pig before, and now he's there. I'm just gonna swing my sword at him and hope he dies. That's what that's my approach with most things. Okay, there we go. You are dead. Quite literally. And figuratively as well. Ugh. If only I could run after you. You gave me 3 pork chops. You were quite a bit of a fatter pig than the last one. You were just so much fatter. That it's impressive. And Mr. Chicken, you too. You too. You know what? Why not? I didn't mean to mow your lawn. I'm sorry about mowing your lawn, but you're dead now, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just mowing everyone's lawns today. They should be giving me money for this. Why couldn't I just, like, why couldn't I make a living? Oh, horses. Look they're all over the place. There's like a whole family of horses. A family of 4. Look, it's an island out there in the distance. We'll swim to it someday. We'll go on like a family trip and just swim right out there and have the best time of our lives. I love how every horse in this family looks the same. It's like, are you mama or papa? It's like, I'm mama. And that's the only way you can tell by their voices. That's just what I imagined horses doing all day, trying to figure out if they're the mama or the papa. Sooner or later, we're going to need rose red, so I'm just going to take up poppies and they'll give me rose red. Don't ask me, I know it doesn't make any sense, but it's Minecraft's problem, not mine. If there's any coal down here, I'll grab that quickly, but if there's not, I won't. Oh, snap! The baby zombies! It's a baby party! It's a zombie daycare down there! Get out! Get out! Zombie daycare. We don't want to go anywhere near that zombie daycare. If they chase me out of here, I'm going to be so disturbed. Good. It doesn't look like they made it out. I don't want to get near that zombie daycare again. That's... What? Why is there a zombie daycare down there? I bet they're not licensed by the state. I bet they don't even have a license to be a zombie daycare. Well, we got 10 pieces of chicken, so that's probably enough to hold us over. Usually I eat just about that much during a night. Sometimes I can hold myself over to 9, but usually 10 pieces. That's what it takes to get me through the night. And our beautiful house came along very well. So glad that we got that done. It was just great. Okay, I'm gonna need a bed really quick. So, oh, you sheep, you're gonna donate your wool. You are so generous and charitable. I'm so happy for you. Because, you know, it's always better to give than to receive. So, you know, sheep, thank you so much for being so kind to me in my time of need. Everything's so kind to me. Everything while it's dying just thinks of me. I don't understand. What did I do to deserve that? Carl, what are you doing near my home? Why are you still... Carl, stop. Carl and your brother too. Carl and Snarly Carl, and Burly Carl, and Carly Carl, and Carly Rae Jepsen. All of you. You need to stop that. And I will not call you maybe. Well, maybe, but probably not. Just letting you know there. Oh, it's a skeleton, and you are Skelly Bob, and I don't really care. Why is there so many things? Why is there so many things? I don't know why there's so many things. I can't answer this question for you. I didn't see that zombie, but I heard him. I succeeded in hearing him again. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do... Why do I hear you? You're not anywhere near me. That skeleton is getting too close for comfort. So what we're gonna do is we're going to tactfully avoid this stuff by building the best house ever, literally. And we danced all night in the best house ever. This is literally probably how you build the most efficient house you can think of. Like this. Now nothing can get you. You can eat anything you want, and it's literally the best. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Minecraft Adventures. I just decided, like, on the spot that I was going to call it Minecraft Adventures. That's pretty cool. I think that'll work. I'm going to eat 4 pieces of chicken right in front of your eyes, and I'm going to count them. You count with me. 1, 2, 3, 7. I got you. You were going to say 4, but I said 7. So I'm going to see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys then. Bye.